you see people with their bag of animal food throwing it around.
Feeding the birds looks innocent enough, but you could be slapped with a fine as the Vancouver Park Board approves penalties for feeding all wildlife. Animal groups are applauding the move, saying people feeding wild animals are doing more harm than they realize. Park goers can already be fined for feeding dangerous animals like coyotes or bears under the Provincial Wildlife Act. But now the Vancouver Park Board has approved a plan for a bylaw that will allow rangers to issue fines to those feeding any animal, including birds, ducks, and squirrels. There's support here at Lost Lagoon in Stanley Park, where at least 45 people were hurt in coyote attacks in recent months.
A lot of people are just used to maybe giving some seeds, some bread to be a part of it, but realistically that's more for our enjoyment and it doesn't actually help them in the long run. So now it's just maybe time to reframe people's thinking a bit and think from more animal first perspective.
The Vancouver Humane Society is grateful the bylaw covers all wildlife.
That compassion that they feel is actually killing the animals. So for example, this year, there was a huge salmonella outbreak among birds that led to them dying. And primarily the transmissions were bird feeders.
The Humane Society says it impacts the ecosystem. Leftover bird feed can attract rodents. Someone might use rat poison to kill them, and then that also kills owls that prey on rodents. The proposed fine is $500, but this man who lives right next to Lost Lagoon doesn't think it will work.
They could have 1 million signs in here and fine a people $1 million, and you'd still have people feeding the animals.
Yeah,
because they think they're being nice to the animals, and I don't know. I don't see them changing their opinion.
Perhaps it's not, issuing massive fines right away, but certainly sharing with people what the consequences are, having a pamphlet on it, and being really active in that education.
How much the fines will be and details about how it will be enforced are expected next week. In Vancouver, Crystal Laderas, City News.